Welcome back to Eye on South Asia. So what's our next story, Sunil?
It's about the man, very, very highly respected man who laid the foundation of Indians in America, Vivekananda. And his 150th birth anniversary celebration is reaching now the US shores, and there is a plan to install a chair in his special chair in his memory, Indian philosopher, at the Chicago University, and the center has set aside about $1.5 million. And this is the second one after the one we have at the Columbia University with Bhimrao Ambedkar. So it's a phenomenal thing for him, in his memory, in his name, for the good work that he has done. And Finance Minister Mr. Pranab Mukherjee himself is coming for the announcement for the creation of this chair.
Definitely.
It's a very, very good thing for us, and we look forward to reporting further as it happens.
Absolutely.
American Airlines. Look, every flight seems to be going these days to India in terms of tourism, in terms of business opportunity, in terms of trade. You look at it, and American Airlines, which flies out of Chicago, has had the first direct flight to India, completed very successfully. And the Loretta Kuss, who is the director of Chicago sales, was very, very appreciative of Indian community from Chicago to be using their services, and they continue to deliver.
Definitely. And they've been delivering the non-stop flights from 2005. So they're celebrating their 5th anniversary.
We have Continental, Air India, Swiss, Lufthansa, you name them, and now Chicago being the major hub from their American Airlines.
Absolutely.
Very good news. Anil Bansal, who is one of the founders of this very successful community bank today called Indus American Bank. They started with very humble beginnings out of New Jersey on Addison Oak Tree Road, and now they have 5 branches. Then very successfully, they've been very, very cautious during the time, and many times, these small banks or the community banks kind of gone.
Yes.
Here is a bank which is holding its own, growing very slowly, cautiously, and honestly. This is the board who has been watching everything very carefully. And Anil Bansal, who is now coming for the second term, he was the original chairman. And then, of course, through the rotation, now he's come back again to be the chairman. And he's very excited, as again he says, it's an opportunity to work closely with his colleagues at the board and the bank management. And Anil has been constantly growing. He is the president of the Indian Chamber of Commerce, and he's actually from IIT Kanpur, and then he later on went to University of Notre Dame and in Syracuse University. Anil has done very well for himself, an IT guy, investment person in real estate, and this bank was one of his dreams done successfully.
Definitely. And he's actually quoted as saying, he's devoted to serving the needs of the customer and the community. So it's all centered around that.
If you need to work with a bank, here is a bank, Indus American Bank.
Yes.
You go to Long Island, they're there. You go to Jersey City, you go to Parsippany, you go to Oak Tree Road, they're there. And generally, if you have a case, the chances that in today's time also there is a bank that will support you. And Anil Bansal will be one of the first ones to support it.
Exactly.
Young kid, 10 years old, Ayush Menon, has won the 2011 Junior US Open Squash Championship, and he's the first Indian American to win that tournament.
Right, and he is the first Indian American to take home that title for boys under 11.
Yes, and he's been trying for some time, and he could not win in the last few years. This time it is time for him to do it, and this is the biggest junior squash championship in the world, where about 25 countries and about 700 players participate.
Wow.
Congratulations to him. What a great news at the end of 2011 and the beginning of 2012.
Absolutely.
We hope a similar accomplishments with other young Indians.
Definitely. And we have a lot of news and accomplishments for this entire year.
Yes.
So shall we go through
the roundup?
Yes.
This is our last show in this year. So let's give a complete overview of what went around.
Definitely.
Talking from India's prestige, which is the India's tricolor. Chicago, there is an organization called Gandhi King Organization, headed by Monty Said, and they have created a unique, what is called the largest Indian tricolor which is actually hosted to spread peace. It was put together in Gujarat, Porbandar, where about 15 days, for 15 days, 7 people, the tailors who put it together. You have to see it. It's so big. You can see.
It's amazing looking,
Because
yeah.
I saw it, I was there. And it's just unbelievable size. You have cranes, you have all kinds of things on the ground to unfurl it. It's fantastic achievement.
And this flag is going to be used in events and different, Indian occasions. So
In
it's
United
definitely an
States of
honor.
America,
Yeah.
and he is also expecting to even do it in India. Our hats off to him. On the other hand, you have the Illinois-based Pakistani businessman Shahad Khan, who last year failed in his bid to buy the NFL team, has this time struck gold with $760 million. He bought the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, and
Which
that's really the first time a South Asian has come to the forefront in terms of the sports teams and owners and all
True.
that stuff. So.
And we have similar team owners in Toronto, Canada, now Bhatia, co-owners I should say, but this is extraordinary achievement. Yuvraj Dugal, a young boy from Chicago and who visited the Belize Zoo during the summer, loved it, and then he said, let me go and raise some money about it. And he raised single-handedly $22,000 at a local vegetarian food festival. An extraordinary accomplishment for him.
Yes.
And he gave the check to the zoo and the Tropical Education Center. Renowned Urdu poet and writer Yusuf Qadri launched his book Allah Ki Nazar, which is the 21st century largest book with 11,111 pages.
Wow.
Oh, you can start reading it now and you will be not done by end of your life. Extraordinary achievement. Metropolitan Museum, which have been going from places to places year after year after they opened up to the South Asians or the global immigrants with a focus on Indians. They unfurled the exhibits of Indian goddess, which was entitled as Mother India, and from June through November it was available for people to see. Fantastic. Again, Gala, South Asia, the Sankara Eye Foundation did a great fundraiser with 200 people in New Jersey first time, and they raised about $100,000. This organization is going places.
Yes, definitely.
It's for the eyes specialization, how to help people get better eyes, improve or get tests or new eyes. And Shankara is one of the topmost non-profit organizations based actually out of India and United States. Very, very, very nice.
Next we have Fareed Zakaria, who will be presented with the Justice in Action Award in 2012, and this will be at the annual Lunar New Year Gala.
Right at the opening of the year, February 8th.
Exactly, and he's known for his foreign affairs program, GPS on CNA and
honestly,
CNN.
He's one of the most powerful person in Washington, D.C.
Absolutely, very influential.
Congratulations to Fareed Zakaria. You have Representative Caroline Maloney. She is a Democrat from New York. She is making and furthering the case which has been there pending for quite some time, and this time on behest of Ranju Batra, who is the president of Asian AIA New York, which celebrates the Diwali, and this is about the Diwali stamp they are pushing for US to issue, and it looks like a reality with the resolve that I know Ranju has with the backing of Ravi Batra.
That's very exciting. Then we have Miss India USA, 23-year-old Miss Kaur from New York. She has taken the crown back to her home state from last year's Texas winner.
This girl Jaslyn is from New York, Queens. She's born to first-generation Punjabi immigrants, and I was at the Miss India USA pageant. She won maybe a couple of months ago the Miss India New York pageant, and then she competed in the Miss India USA. And she won hands down. She was a clear choice.
Yeah, she was the favorite.
Congratulations to Jaslyn, and very, very smart, very good looking, and now she has an uphill battle in February when she competes for the Miss India Worldwide pageant.
Right.
in Suriname. Sukanya Roy of South Ablington Township in Pennsylvania became the 4th consecutive Indian American to win a Scripps National Spelling Bee. Indians have been continuously doing this and making a name for ourselves.
Yes. And she's only 14 years old, and she's won more than $40,000 in cash and prizes.
Absolutely.
So it's amazing.
It's not just the money alone, you know, it's just that such a prestigious competition.
It's
and
an
Indians
honor, absolutely.
Last few years been constantly doing it very well. Vikas Khanna is the New York star in the chef industry. He is doing the MasterChef of India on Star Plus, and he is also one of the co-owners of Junoon, which is a very prestigious restaurant in New York now, and he has got the prestigious Michelin star of approval, which has never been done to anybody before him. And we send him congratulations along with Hemant Mathur of Tulsi and Avtar Wali of Tamarind Travaika.
Absolutely, and congratulations to all the high achievers for the year of 2011, and we're looking forward to much more in 2012. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. We will be back next week. Keep watching us week after week. Also, catch us on YouTube. Watch all your favorite episodes. I'm Bhavna Vannan. Have a great new year.
And honestly, this was a great year for the world. We came out of the dark, continue to come out of it. Many negative elements were eliminated. Osama bin Laden gone, Colonel Gaddafi gone, and it shows a better hope as the world becomes smaller, comes closer, works together, and to make it a better world. I wish you all the best for the new year and the year to come ahead in 2012. This is Sunil Hali, your host for Eye on South Asia. Keep watching us week after week, and we'll be back here next week once again for you.